Hello, hello, hello. Episode 32, Gothic 2 Night the Raven. Let's get back into it and
Look who has
meet
returned,
our good
our
old
hero
pal.
from the barrier.
It's been a while, Milty.
Good to see you, Milton. You here again?
Again, after the barrier collapsed, I entered the monastery of the Magicians of Fire. But once it was clear that the paladins wanted to come here, my experience and knowledge of the place proved to be quite useful. So they decided then and there to entrust me with the holy mission of providing magical support to this expedition. Do you remember Gorn, Diego, and Lester?
But of course.
Of course I remember the boys.
Well, Gorn and Diego didn't get far. They were picked up by the paladins here in the valley. Lester has vanished, though. I have no idea where he's hanging around.
I've met Lester. He's with Zardos now.
One bit of good news, at least. Well, I have nothing pleasant to report.
So turns out 3 of our four old friends are in the Valley of Mines. Diego, Milton, and Gorn. Just one of them escaped, and that's Lester. We meet him in episode 1, actually.
So what is there to report?
The paladins came here with the intention of getting the magic ore, but with the dragon attacks and the orcs, I can't imagine the paladins will march out of here with the ore. No, Baianos. I feel the presence of something dark, something evil growing here. Something that emanates from this valley. We paid a high price for the annihilation of the Sleeper. The destruction of the barrier has ruined this place as well. We can all count ourselves lucky if we survive this.
That I can see.
How much ore have you stored away so far?
How much ore? Not one chest. We haven't had contact with the scrapers for some time. It wouldn't amaze me if they were all long dead. We are being attacked by dragons and besieged by orcs. This expedition is a complete disaster.
Finally, an NPC who knows about the dragons.
Where are Gorn and Diego now?
Well, Gorn is sitting here in the dungeon because he resisted arrest. They assigned Diego to a troop of scrapers. Ask the paladin Parseval. He assembled the groups.
Let's go and free Gorn.
Duh.
Well, the problem in this matter is that Gorn is a convicted prisoner. But if we're lucky, Garand will agree on a deal, and we can buy his freedom.
Yes, maybe.
Keep me in the picture.
Yeah, I'll let you know as soon
What
as
is your
Garan
task
tells
here?
us how much money he
Originally, I was
needs.
supposed to assay the magic ore, but we haven't seen much of that so far. Now I'm concentrating on the study of alchemy.
What is your task?
Originally, I was... Now I'm...
Alright, good to see you, mate. What else? Let's pick up these. And I think we can loot this chest without using a lockpick. Yes, sir. Not much. There's some scraps. And let's go upstairs. There's a rune up there. Very useful rune. Teleports us straight to this place. There we go. Let's check it. Teleport to castle. Thank you very much. Book stand. That... Oh, this is actually interesting and story driven. I won't read it out loud. It's basically the Choristo's journal. If you remember Choristo from Gothic 1, he was the High Fire Mage that consecrated us to the Order of Fire in chapter 2. Very interesting. Not a bad read, if I may say so myself. I think this is a second or third chest in a row almost. That's left, right, left, right. Don't think I have anything to brew. Nah. We can get back to our business. Let's actually meet Garan, because we've heard a lot about this fella.
I can't believe it.
High time to meet the man himself,
Who to believe these days?
just to get a better picture of what's going on.
Stop!
Stop!
The question where I come from is much more important. I came across the pass. So, are you going to stop me now, or can I go in?
Well, I couldn't know that. Of course you're allowed in.
Who could I have been? Just a lonely man hunting orcs around the valley?
Hey, you!
Hands off my pots. Nobody touches my pots, understand? I'm responsible for the food, and that means nobody else has any business here. I hope I made myself clear.
Slim pickings, huh?
Who made you a cook, of all people?
That was Commander Garon. Before I became
Garon.
a prisoner, I used to cook in the Raging Boar.
And what did they lock you up for?
There was a misunderstanding between a guest, a meat cleaver, and me.
Ouch, meat cleaver.
Anything
Guy's
new?
If
savage.
you want to learn the news, then ask the Knights. I'm just an imprisoned cook.
You're nobody. Alright, let's meet Garon.
Where do you come from? You aren't one of the scrapers, and you aren't one of my people. Well,
I've come across the pass.
over the pass, you actually got through?
By God.
By Innos. I have to ask myself why a mercenary would take all that on himself. What are you doing here?
That was a line connected with us choosing the Merc faction.
I come from Lord Hagen. He wants me to bring him proof of the presence of the dragons.
And you've just come here to get it and then disappear again?
Well, that's what I had
Basically.
in mind.
So he wants proof. He can have it. But I can't send you back to Lord Hagen without giving him information about the ore. Listen, Lord Hagen absolutely must learn what the situation is here, and how much ore we've mined up to now.
All right. What do you want me to do for you?
I've got 3 units of scrapers out there, but they haven't sent me a single nugget. Visit the mining sites and report back to me how much ore they have stored. Then I'll write you a letter that you are going to take back to Lord Hagen.
Oh, well, I guess I have no choice.
Nope, not really.
But why me, of all people?
Because you know a way to get through the lines of orcs. My boys would be hopelessly lost out there. You, on the other hand, have managed to get through once already. That makes you the best man for this job.
Well, ain't I, Mr. GPS?
How much will you pay me for the job?
I'm not used to haggling with mercenaries. Well, I guess I have no choice.
Yep, show
I'll
me
pay
the
you
money.
500 gold pieces if you take care of this mission for me.
Yep, Merc faction is the most money-hungry faction in the game.
Where can I find the mining sites?
Here, take this map. It shows the 2 areas where the mining sites are located. If you have any more questions, ask Parsival. He can tell you all you need to know about the scrapers.
Well, actually, there's 3 areas, but one of them, 3 mining sites, but one of the areas has 2 mining sites very close to each other.
I want you to let Gorn go.
I can't let him go. He has committed many crimes and they must be atoned for.
Can I pay his penalty?
That might be a possibility, but certainly not a cheap
Damn.
one. I want 1,000 gold pieces for Gorn.
That's a lot of gold.
Gorn also has much to answer for. Bring me the gold, and I'll set Gorn free.
Let my people go. When you're a merc, this is the easiest. First of all, he gives you 500 to do the quest with the mining sites. Milton gives you 250. Or 300, can't remember. Diego, once you find him, gives you 250 or 300. Plus, Milton can share the approximate location of Gorn's leather satchel. I mean, scratch that. Gorn actually writes a letter, if you speak with a guard, prison guard, that he has a leather satchel hidden not far from the castle. So we get more than 1,000 if we're a merc.
How's the situation?
You should set out to find the mining site.
Alright. We'll let Gorn free once we get back from the mining sites. Plus, now we've got a map. Actually, I shouldn't have bought the map from Engor last time. This is enough. Garon's mine map. This is enough for you to navigate all across the colony. The 3 X's are what interests us. Parsi.
What can you tell me about the scrapers?
I assembled the 3 groups: Marcus, Fadjeth, and Silvestro are the paladins who each lead a group. Marcos's group set out in the direction of an old mine, led by an old digger named Grimes. The other two groups set out together. Jurgen, one of our scouts, has reported that they set up camp near a large tower.
That should be Zardis' tower.
How's the situation?
The camp is surrounded by orcs. They've really dug themselves in, but even more alarming are the attacks by the dragons. They have destroyed the entire outer ring by now. Another dragon attack, and we'll take heavy losses.
Sad state
How
of
many
affairs.
dragons are there?
We don't know how many there are all in all, but it's more than one. But that isn't all. The whole Valley of Mines is full of evil creatures that support the dragons. Let's not kid ourselves. Without reinforcements from outside, our chances of getting out of here alive are slim.
Slim to none.
Innos will aid us.
Do you know how to get to the mining sites?
There's no safe way into that valley. But it seems to make sense to me not to take the direct route. Keep away from the orcs and the woods. And may Innos protect you.
Almost useless info.
Which group of scrapers did Diego go with?
This convict, Diego? He's with Paladin Silvestro's group.
He's not a convict, you doofus. He's smarter than all of y'all combined. You can rest assured about that.
What's your task?
I'm a strategic officer of the king, and I currently answer to the Honorable Commander Garand. We
Garand.
are the last of the paladins here in the castle. All the others have left or fallen. It is now our responsibility to bring a good end to this expedition, and that we shall do.
Do.
By Enos.
Do.
That we shall do.
Do.
I am to go to the mining sites.
This isn't going to be child's play. Beware.
Well,
First of all, seek out the paladins. They are leading the three groups. If you want to know more about it, speak to Parseval.
Well, that makes my job way easier. By the way, your brother's Dunzo.
I have a message for you.
What is it?
Your brother is dead. He got as far as the pass.
My brother? Enos put me to a severe test, but he died as his servant. This news is like an arrow which pierces my heart. I shall seek new strength in prayer.
Poor guy.
How's the situation?
You need to find all scrapers.
Poor guy. Alright. If we weren't a merc, we could explore the rooms upstairs, but unfortunately these guys get all aggro on us if we head upwards. So let's skip that. Other than Brutus... yeah, there's the prison guard, which we need to have a chat with.
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
Well, before, let's actually get back to Milton, just to let him know that Garand wants 1,000 gold. Then we'll get back to the prison guard and Brutus.
About that.
Do you really believe that?
I don't believe it.
Well, Milton, as they say, life is trash, I need cash.
Hey, you! Duran wants 1,000 gold pieces for Gorn.
A nice sum. I can chip in 250 gold pieces.
Thank you very much.
What is your task here?
Originally, I was... Now I'm...
Uh-huh. Okay, then. I think actually I need to speak with the prison guard first and then have a chat with Milton. Maybe I've got them confused. This seems like a natural order.
What are you guarding?
The prisoners.
And who is that?
A few convicts and the mercenary Gorn. A tough guy, strong as an ox. It took 4 men to bring him into custody.
I like that saying, strong as an ox. That's why I've even named one of my episodes like that.
Can you let me into the dungeon?
2 of my episodes,
No
actually.
one may enter the dungeon. That goes for everyone. For you, for Milton, and for everybody else. This isn't some tavern where you can go in and out as you please. Remember that.
Oh, so Milton tried to get in on
Can't he
as
make
well.
an exception for me?
No.
Well, if he didn't let a fire mage in, I'm pretty sure he won't let a merc in.
And what if I pay you gold?
No.
Don't you ever sleep?
No. Enos himself grants me the strength never to need sleep.
Interesting. Let's get back to Milton now. Maybe he has that dialogue.
That's exactly what I said.
The fact of the matter is, we need to slip a letter to Gorn to find out where his cash stash is. We can find it even if we don't have this dialogue.
What is your
Original. Now
Okay then. I thought I've got something mixed up, not quite sure what.
Will it ever change?
But you should have been able to slip a letter to Gorn. And he would have had a hint for you for where to find his stash. Interesting. Anyway, I know where his money bag is. It's quite close to the ramp.
Where did you pick that up?
Just to be sure. No dialogue option, huh?
No.
Alright then. Must have missed something. We'll get by anyway. Now, Brutus.
Hey,
What's your task here?
my job? Training the lads.
I like
teach
this
them how to
guy's
get
voice.
muscles of steel. I also take care of the prisoners. I'm like a damn father to those bastards. But my real art is to get them to talk. And believe me, I have ways to make anyone talk.
Sounds awfully nice.
But those flea-infested blockheads we have currently locked up don't have much to say anyway. And they won't let me deal with that Gorn.
He has a nice swagger in his voice.
Could
Nice.
you train me?
Sure, I can help you become...
How much do you want?
You run around outside the castle, don't you? Here's what I suggest. My assistant Den made himself scarce during the last attack. What a quitter. But he didn't run for it empty-handed. He took the contents of our cash box with him.
What cash box?
We have this chest where we keep the stuff we have collected over the course of time. And that was a tidy sum. The chest contained 200 gold pieces along with some precious jewelry. If you bring me back the gold, you can keep the jewels and I'll train you.
What do you know? Win-win. It's good that we've picked that up.
Do you know where Den was headed?
As far away from here as possible. I guess he might have tried to get through the pass.
Thanks, that's very helpful.
Well, what can I say? I have no idea where he went.
That doesn't have a good indication of where he went, but luckily we visited that place. Then actually went to the Lion's Den, if you get my drift.
I've got something for you.
Excellent. I'll train you if you like.
By the way, even if you don't find Den, you can give him 200 gold and you get the XP and he teaches you strength.
Anything new?
Everything seems quiet. No new prisoners. No.
Alright. Just checking. Because I need to do it. Do we have the option now?
Don't you?
No.
Huh. Alright. In that case, let's drop by one last time at Milton's. What's the time now? 12:47. Let's take a nap, because it's going to be a long ass day, the day we search for our mining sites. Luckily there's a bed not far from the two convicts next to the lake, on the road towards the old mine. But there's it's not like we're heading there ASAP. I usually start with the two mining sites close to Zardas's tower anyway. But it's nice to know that you have a place to bunk later on.
Hey,
So, Nothing.
What is originally? Now I'm.
Nothing. Alright then. No worries. Digger than ore.
I agree with you completely.
Let's get down at the base of the ramp and count our steps. So there's where you can find Gorn's leather satchel, and you can go there without actually aggroing the orcs who are close by. It's one of the places we went to in Gothic 1 and one of our favorite sleeping spots in Gothic 1. There's the leather satchel. And in our inventory, I think it has a unique name. Gorn's leather bag. 250. Thank you very much. Back to our job now. Let's hit the save. Open up a map. Yeah. So, south, south, and then southwest, I guess. Okay. We got some hasty herrings just in case we'll run over some tricky customers. I always forget where's that hasty herring. Yeah, this one. Got 16. Okay, if you insist, I'll fight you. On my terms, though. Oh, they're stuck. Oh, come on. Ouch! That was actually funny when he managed to hit me. Just be careful when they draw their swords. That's basically them stepping slightly off from the immune area, if you like to call it that. It's basically you're immune from getting attacked. This place. Now, let's move along. And that's the direction we need to take right now. We've cleared up the 3 orcs next to here, so it's safe to go that way. Just a few snappers on our way. Shouldn't be tough as to clear them out. See ya! See ya too! You know, actually, once you get the hang of one-handed wielding and this technique, and then stepping back, once you get to, what's it called? Fighter skill for one-handed, it's a bit difficult to adjust because you have 3 hits now, or 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4, because you're used to, for 20 odd hours, to fight like this. Pow, pow, pow. Pow, pow, pow. And now you have to actually get the whole deal in for max impact. But that makes you vulnerable to taking hits. So yeah, it's a strange way. You're way more probable to cause critical hits, obviously, as I'm at 47 right now. But it just messes up with my brain a bit, because I'm used to 25 hours of gameplay of just doing pow, pow, step back. So just in case you were getting amused of my fighting style, that's a bit of inside info for you. Moving on. what the hell? Moving on. So that's the place, what's he called? Hoshpack is stationed, but we'll visit those dudes in chapter 4. Now's not the time. Let's grab a map again, even though I'm quite confident in exploring this area. Just clean straight for now. And fortunately there aren't orc dogs in this place like they were in Gothic 1. See, you're more prone to damage, or to being bit, getting hit, and so on. So it has its disadvantages, for me at least. And here we meet Bilgat's old pal, who tried to escape himself from the colony, just like Oric's brother. He's called Olaf. He has Olaf's bag, so a bag with a unique name and some gold, which wasn't stored in the bag, and curiously enough, a fear rune. I guess Piranha Bytes thought that when you become a mage, you surely won't invest learning points in learning fear. So why not drop a free fear rune somewhere? Interesting. This is one of the few runes that are just sitting by as loot, in the form of loot in the open world. Interesting. Haven't used it, obviously, that much. I've used it in my Gothic 1 let's plays. Not so much in Gothic 2, but it can be very, very funny. Especially when you use it on Zardes, Parhodron, and important main characters. Just to hear them, oh shit, I'm out of here. That always makes me chuckle. Alright, good place to save. Now let's have a quick gander. Yep, so let's start with the one on our right. So south, south, and then east. Alright. Lizard. It's been a while since I've encountered lizards. Actually, since Jarkandar. Let's leave those fire lizards alone for now. Oh, actually, this reminds me. I forgot to put this on. Heavy bandits armor. Never too late, I guess. And now, let's go on our way. This is the road towards Zardes' tower. Looks very different compared to the first game. Oh. Grab your sword, doofus. Well, that happens. I actually forgot that there's a dragon snapper there, believe it or not. Alright then, let's try again. At least if I had my sword drawn, this would have been much easier to handle. But as I had my stupid crossbow out, and the crossbow animation when you put it back takes 20 fucking seconds, you can get killed easily by a creature such as a dragon snapper. So let's try this again, shall we? Uh-oh, 2 of you? I don't know if I like that. think we'll see each other at a later date. Yep. Think they're off me. Won't bother with digger meat just now. Right, so there's a mining site, definitely. That's Fadget's mining site. So that means the Zardas's tower is over there. Let's try a visit. Ooh, I can hit a wolf from 20 yards. That's good news. Alrighty then. Let's check a map. Yep, we're on the right track, definitely. And this is Silvestro's mining site, or what's left of his mining site. Because, as you can see, all these guys be dead. Incidentally, this was the mining site Diego was assigned to. But you'll take my word for it, he skedaddled. We'll find details about that a bit later. Now let's just explore and pick up whatever we can. Yeah, let's clear it first. And then we can just pick everything. I thought there was some lumps of ore at least in this place. Don't think I can mine any. Doesn't look like it. Oh well. No lumps of ore on the floor either. And of course a 2 combination lock. I broke 2 lockpicks on it. Fabulous. Moving on. Well, there's a lump of ore, which I can't do anything with it. Funny enough, each of these corpses have a old coin on them. That's Piranha Bytes making sure they don't despawn. And ooh, we've got some customers. I think these guys have a good projectile protection, so I'll handle them via the claw. Yep, that's one of the reasons I like coming back to the Valley of Mines after Jarkandar. Much, much, much stronger. Sylvie, rest in peace. You and your gold, which I'll happily take. And a gold coin and a note, which we'll read in just a second. Who's next? anything. Should be some nice loot over here. Scroll, I think it's a small firestorm. Casket, so just some jewelry. Alright, not bad, I guess. Let's read Sylvester's note. Where is it? There we go. Another day of scraping. Diego's the only one of us who knows his way around. Yeah, typical. I have to trust him, take the chest to safety, not let him go alone. So he was alongside 2 knights, huh? Sending 2 knights to go to Diego. Alright, good to know, good to know. 1 mining site down, 2 to go. Well, technically we don't have information, or rather enough information about this mining site to tick it off our list. We'll actually have to meet Diego for that to happen. Since we're so close to Zardus' tower, let's pay it a visit. Has a demon and some goblin skellies and some skeletons in it, if I'm remembering correctly. But with enough tact and a strategic approach, I think we can survive that. God damn. This was way easier than I expected. Oh, actually, I'm not on the right path. Sorry about that. There we go. Yeah, this place looks strange with the Remaster Mod on top of it. I must say, I'm getting a bit confused just navigating around. I think I have a good handle on navigating around the map. This map particularly. Right, so now we're at Zardus' tower. There we go. We can already hear some goblins, which are goblin skellies, and a winged demon. Wow, goblin skellies are way easier than in chapter 1, huh? Way easier. Necklace. Two potions, health potions seems like. And a chest, which obviously I'm gonna screw up picklocking it, of course. Not the best thief in town, let's put it that way. Alright, moving on. Let's get upstairs. And this fight with the demon will be quite annoying and tricky. Goblin skellies are not a problem, but you might think you're hitting the demon, but you're not. You'll see what I mean in a second. So it looks like you're hitting it, but you're not. Actually, I got stuck for some reason. I couldn't use my crossbow. Let's try again. Yeah, so it looked like you're dealing damage, you're hitting him, but I'm not sure you are. Or second option is he has an immense resistance to projectiles. Let's save here just in case. Yeah, it's a good thing I saved. Let's definitely heal up. God damn, I didn't even manage to hit him that time. Please get back, please get back, please get back. Yeah, that's the good stuff. That was a pro gamer move. And now probably I'll die next, just to eat my words. Funnily, the battle music stopped. Alright, that's much better. Is there a goblins? Oh, there is actually. 2 more. That would have been funny if I died there. Survived a fucking demon, but died at the hands of a goblin skelly. Fortunately, that didn't happen. Master Sword, which is the preferred weapon of Dex build fans in Gothic 2. I think it has 120 damage. Just requires 60 Dex. You can also get it from... I think Errol sells it, possibly. And I know for a fact Cassia has it, but not for sale. I think you need to beat her for it. Anyway, this is one of the ways you can get your hands on Master Sword. Rip Demon. Let's take this. Almost forgot. Upstairs, we should find a teleporter room to this place, which might help us in chapter 4, where when we're going to navigate quite around the map. But we'll also need to fight 2 skeletons, which are still quite powerful at this stage. Let's get our Big Daddy armor on. And if I can attract only 1 at a time, or maybe I can freeze it. Yeah, I got a better idea. Let's freeze 1. If I can from this awkward angle. Oh yeah. Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha too. Let's loot this one as well. Yeah, it is not easy to fight 2 skeletons all at once, plus they have that tricky AI. Another piece of black ore, scroll, the rune, and another scroll. So 4th piece of black ore, yep. A rune that takes us to Ancient Demon Tower, or Zardis's old tower. And let's read on these, even though, yeah, never mind. Nothing to gain from staring at these book stands. And there's not a statue of Beliar here, right? Nope. Let's get back downstairs, take a quick nap, and be on our merry way. This is one of the only places where you can find a bed in the wilderness, just to heal up and reset time of day. And now we can return back to our earthly duties to visit Fadget's mining site. Should I take that away or that away? Actually, I can take that away as well. don't remember what beasties are on the road. Are there just snappers, razors, fire lizards? That's an unexplored area. Over there on the left. Oh, fire lizard, yeah. That's not good news. I still have a couple of ice arrows. Ice arrow spells, rather. I think 3 of those should do them in. Where art thou? There we go. Let's save just in case something fucks up. See ya. Can't loot anything from it anyway. Yeah, and this is more or less the end of the road. Can I make the jump? I think I can. Save just in case. Never a bad decision. Alley-oop! That's good stuff. Let's see if we can improve the claw. Do we have that option? Actually, we don't. Do I have to unequip it or something? Nope. That's strange. I thought that I could improve it with each level. Anyway, as I said, I don't usually use the Claw of Beliar, but I'm equipping it and using it freely, just for gameplay and immersion reasons. So what do we have here? Shitload of snappers, huh? Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Is that all I use? Yep, that's all I use. At least in this vicinity. Oh, 1 or 2 more over there. Think a couple of more should spawn once you speak with Fajeth. Their leader will spawn once you speak with Bilgot, and actually I didn't know that for my first 1 or 2 gameplays. I kept wondering why the leader of the Pack Snapper...
Oh my goodness!
Uh-oh. I forgot to take the bandit's armor up, man! Shit. Okay.
Yes! Run as fast as you can!
Alright. Let's hope they will...
I'll get you now.
Uh-oh. Oops. Please don't make me kill you, dude. Or? Should I? Shouldn't I? Alright. Let's do a save right here. And reload. Maybe that'll work and the entire mining site won't be aggroed on me. Like I said, I need to remember to take that fucking armor off when I'm closing in on human NPCs. Oh well. Something always goes wrong.
Where do you come from?
That's the
I'm
good
here
stuff.
on behalf of Garand.
Very good. I can certainly use new men.
I am not here to assist you.
No?
Then why did you come?
My mission is to find out how much ore you have mined so far.
Listen, I don't know why Goran sent me a mercenary, but he must have a reason.
But before I send you back, you will carry out a mission for me.
And this is one of the dialogues that takes into account which faction you joined. Actually, you can't refuse it. Or you can? Don't remember. No, for a fact you can refuse it if you're a militia dude.
Everything has its
Because you're
price.
basically
If
under
you can
his...
pay me, I might consider it.
He's your
I am
superior.
not accustomed to doing business with mercenaries.
Well, tough luck.
I hate haggling for a better price.
Tough
but
luck.
as a token of my goodwill, I'll pay you 100 gold pieces if you work for me. Do we have an agreement?
That's bullshit, man. 100 gold for dealing with life-threatening beasties over here. And you're a fucking paladin? Bitch.
What can I do for you?
For days, a horde of snappers has been roaming around our camp. Looks like they're just waiting for a good opportunity to attack. I don't know what they're waiting for. But as long as they're here, there's no peace to be had in the camp. That Fed, above all the rest, is scared out of his mind. And driving the other convicts crazy. So who should I send? Bilgot? Huh. He's a wreck too. And Tengron? Sure, he can fight, but he lacks the necessary guile. The only one who can do it is you. I want you to hunt down those damn beasts and kill them.
It's always me. I guess you could say that Fed is fed up.
How's the morale of your men?
You want to know how my men's morale is? They can hardly work for fear. Deal with these snappers, or someone's bound to crack.
Oh, boo-hoo. Shit in our pants yet. Not important, not important, not important.
Hey,
Bilga!
Have you just
Good
come from the
old
castle?
pal. I love this guy, and don't ask me why. He's funny.
Yes, I come from the castle. Why?
What's the situation there?
No better than here. The orcs are still there, if that's what you mean.
Damn, you're not safe anywhere. I'll tell you something. If I weren't scared shitless, I'd just beat it out of here.
You'd prefer to be with your old lady, huh?
What are you doing here anyway?
I'm the general dog's body here. Schlep stuff around, keep an eye on the snappers. Bill got here, Bill got there. I should have just stayed home with my old lady. Wasn't any different there, but at least there was something decent to eat. And now I'm all that remains of the men-at-arms that were assigned to Fadgeth. How was I to know that this expedition wasn't gonna make it back? My pal Olaf made himself scarce. Maybe he pulled it off.
Nope.
I found Olaf.
Now what's he up to?
He's dead. The wolves ate
Dead
him.
as doornails.
Oh, damn. I hope that at least I'll manage to get out of here.
What do you know about the snappers?
Why do you want to know that? And don't tell me you're just curious.
I'm going to hunt those snappers.
That's crazy. I've watched them. Those are bloodthirsty beasts.
Then tell me what you know about them.
Yeah, I can help you, but only under one condition.
What do you want?
If you manage to kill the snappers, then you have to get me out of here. I can't take it here much longer. Have you talked to Fed? The guy is wrecked.
The guy's fed
I
up.
don't end up like him.
I'm not sure if that was an intentional play on words. At the end of the day, the original game was in German.
Tell me what you know, then I'll get you out of here.
I knew I could count on you, so pay attention. I've watched the snappers for quite a while. They're very cunning, and they have a kind of communication. But they never go alone, and attack only in a pack. But there's something else. There's a lizard among them that's different. It rarely shows up, but I've seen it. The other beasts bow when they go past it, but they always keep it in sight as they do so. As long as that one doesn't move, no lizard in its vicinity will.
Where can I find that bloody beast?
I saw it by the steps of the old watchtower.
Fine. I think I understand. Thank you.
Remember, you gave me your word.
Yes, I did. And you can actually break your word if you necessarily want to. This is the dialogue option I've just had that you need to choose if you want that leader of the pack snapper to load or to spawn. Otherwise, it won't spawn, believe it or not. Let's finish up talking to these guys and then I'll wrap it up. So you guys have 2 chests of ore apparently, but Mr. Fadget over there doesn't have the option to tell me that.
What are you doing here?
I'm a scout. I roam the country. But all those snappers haven't made it easy for me. It's a good time to land a few trophies, provided you know what you're doing.
Can you teach me how to do that?
I can show you how to pull the claws off those things once they're dead.
Not interested.
The entire Valley of Mines.
Yep, he told me that.
Do you know where Diego
This
got
is
to?
important, however.
Diego? He was one of Silvestro's scrapers, but he's made himself scarce. I saw him with 2 knights in a box, not so far from here. You can see the old watchtower from here, right? Go over there, and then towards the castle. A path leads through the rocks to the right. That's where they went.
This is the ideal advice we needed to actually find Diego. And the best advice. Thanks for that, Mr. Jurgen. And Tengron.
May Inas be with
What's
you.
up with you?
Do you bring news from the castle? Are reinforcements coming soon?
I haven't come to bring news, but to get news.
My name is
Speak to
Reinforcements.
He's in command here, but if you have news from the castle, then let me know.
Reinforcements? I'm the only one here.
I could use your help. Fajeth wants me to hunt the lizards and...
I take orders only from Fajeth. And my orders say to guard the mining site, and that's exactly
Yeah,
someone else will
you're
help you.
scared shitless. Yeah, big old paladin. Look at me.
How's your situation here?
Shit
We're
my
surrounded
pants.
by monsters, and have hardly mined any ore so far. Plus, we've lost a lot of good men. I don't know how long we can hold out, but we won't give up.
Not sure how good those men were if they were killed by a bunch of fucking snappers.
About the news.
Yeah. What's the situation in the castle?
It's still besieged by the orcs, and also still open to the dragons' attacks.
Oh, damn. I hope the boys will hold out. Listen, a friend of mine is in the castle. His name is Udar, and we've known each other a long time and fought a lot of battles side by side. I want you to take him this ring. He's to keep it safe for me. Tell him I'll get it when I come back.
Sure, man. That sounds like an honorable thing to do.
No problem. When I get to the castle, I'll give the ring to Udar.
Good. The magic of the ring will give Udar new strength. Hey, and tell him that I'll get it back from him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that ring's useless. But a nice gesture. And as we find out later, he won this ring due to his courage in battle. Basically a Medal of Honor in our modern days. Good equivalent. Now, let's see how fed up is this guy.
I'm not going anywhere.
Stay calm, relax, no one wants you to go anywhere.
Thank Enos. You know, over the last few days, several men have left the camp, and not one of them has come back. They were all eaten by snappers. But not me. I'll just stay put until it's all over.
What do you know about the snappers?
Bilgot watches them at night. A few of them are down at the pool at the base of the Dark Tower. Others are right above us on top of the cliff. They're just waiting until we're all exhausted. We managed to trap ourselves here. Soon they'll attack the camp and have their bloody feast.
I see.
I think trap's a strong word. You're mining here.
Are you all right?
The snappers are out there. Can you smell them? I can smell them.
Alright, dude. Well, at least he gave us a hint or two about the snappers. Is more than Tengron did for us, or Fadget, whose only business is to give us orders or ask for favors. Guys, I think that's enough for today. We've about an hour of gameplay. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. See ya.